Oh, hi, I'm Andrew. Why does Mario have a gun? Have you ever sat down one day and thought, I want to play a Mario game where you shoot Goombas in the face? Well, there you go. Yoshi's Safari is definitely an interesting game to say the least. Here we have Nintendo, a company known for making iconic, kid-friendly video game franchises, and one day they said, you know what, we played it a bit too safe, let's just give Mario a flipping bazooka. And to think we made fun of Sega for this. So how on earth did this game come to be? For starters, let's talk about how successful the Super Nintendo was so far. The system was turning out great. It had great games such as Super Mario World, the game that introduced Yoshi. And you know what happens when a video game console starts doing well? Accessories! And with the SNES, Nintendo did the unthinkable. Again. This is the Super Scope, released in February 1992. It is the successor to the NES Zapper, or the NES. Some Super Nintendo games that use the Super Scope include Battle Clash, Operation Thunderbolt, and Super Scope 6. Now I know what you're thinking. What is Super Scope 4? And then Yoshi's Safari was released on July 14th, 1993 in Japan, and September 17th in the same year in North America. Okay, enough history lessons, let's play this game already. Nice title screen. Mario just has the biggest smile right now. He has no shame holding that bazooka. I think we owe Shadow the Hedgehog an apology. So what's the story? Why is Mario carrying around a firearm? Never explained. He just uses that in this adventure, and we just have to accept that. Instead of giving us an explanation, the story raises more questions. Peach tells us that Jewelry Land is in trouble. Not Jewelry Land! Its rulers, Prince Pine and King Fred, are in danger. Don't bother looking them up, this is the only game they're in. Okay, question. Why is Bowser suddenly kidnapping someone else other than Peach? You know what? Whatever. Let's get this journey started. Here's a pretty world map. Now on to the first level. Mario rides Yoshi throughout the entire adventure. Yoshi automatically runs forward, so all you need to focus on is shooting Bowser's army. It's exactly what you expect. Aim at the enemies and fire. No regrets. You can hold down the button while Turbo is on to rapid fire, but you need to keep an eye on that power meter. It refills super quickly whenever you're not firing. You can fire at question mark blocks to get an item, super mushrooms restore some health, stars make you temporarily invincible, and 1-up mushrooms give you extra lives. The most interesting item to me is the fire flower. It increases your power meter for more ammo. That's nice. Here's the interesting thing. It's not temporarily. The item makes the power meter longer for the entire rest of the game. That's so odd, but I appreciate it. I needed the extra ammo for the more difficult parts. You can also make Yoshi jump, which is only useful when jumping over a gap. There are dash panels to make Yoshi run fast for a few seconds. The weird thing about this is that whenever Yoshi runs fast, he's stuck facing one direction. He still follows the path that he's supposed to follow, but he stares off into one direction. It's really odd. There are these gates you can shoot at to change the route that you're following. I don't know if that's always the right decision because it's so easy to do. They're not dead ends, but I don't know which paths are easier or more difficult. Some levels have a mid-boss consisting of enemies such as a Hammer Bro or a Lakitu, and every level ends with a boss. Beat it and you get a gem. Also in the results screen, Mario flat-out tries to shoot down Yoshi in cold blood. This is real, and that's all for the gameplay. I didn't know what I expected, but definitely more than this. It's basically just shooting at whatever's in your way. I guess I could talk about all the bosses before I wrap up the story. I got nothing else better to do. The first boss is Lemmy. In a mech suit? What? The next boss is Ludwig. The first phase involves waiting for him to get out of the way so you can shoot the weak spot behind him. But can we just address something here? Why are the Koopalings in giant mechs? I thought I was fighting Bowser's army, not Eggman's. Wendy's fight is interesting. You have to wait for the right time to shoot this flying anvil to make it drop on her. Cool, but why does this anvil have wings? And why does it shoot horseshoes? And on top of that, Wendy's head is completely backwards. She's an owl and you can't convince me otherwise. Next up is Larry, then Morton in the frog mech, then Iggy in the squid mech. Finally, we fight Roy riding in a blimp as we fall from the sky. Cool, now tell me, are you absolutely positive that we won't die from this height? I'm just wondering. Okay, I saved King Fred. Now I have to save his son, who Bowser has taken to the Dark Realm. Sure, whatever. The next boss is Kamek. He starts off easy, he only got a couple hits on me. But that was just the first phase. Just when I think I beat him, he drops in bigger than ever. And I won't lie, his entrance made me jump a little. Well, I'll give Yoshi Safari this. It jump scared me. The boo boss sucks. Okay, so the first phase is decent. One big boo, one big target. Gotta watch out for the falling debris. So far so good. But then the second phase comes in. He splits into 3 boos. And I can't tell where I'm supposed to shoot. I never figured out where the hitbox was. And I had to worry about both that and the stupid debris. 3 out of 10. Next up, Charging Chuck. Then Koopa Troopa and a Koopa Troopa mech. Finally. Bowser's Castle. This level has a section where you refight some of the mid-bosses. It was only now that I realized that you can accidentally shoot Yoshi, which depletes health. And now, we face Bowser. Well, move over, Death Egg Robot. With all the mechs I fought, this was pretty much what I expected. Anyway, shoot the hands, shoot the stomach, boom, armor destroyed. Shoot the hands again, shoot the weird hitbox on his face, boom, Bowser defeated. Prince Pine is saved! Great! Who are you again? And that was Yoshi's Safari. It's a very bizarre game and I kinda like it. I highly recommend checking it out for yourself. Despite all that though, I still have some questions. Why is it called Yoshi's Safari? Mario's the one using the Super Scope, and the only time when we control Yoshi is when we make him jump. Just who exactly are Pine and Fred? And why don't we ever see them again? Why was Mario carrying around a firearm in this adventure like it's the most casual thing in the world? Why does he shoot at Yoshi on the results screen? Why does he aim to scope at us at the end? Look, all I'm saying is, the Super Mario Wiki will never be complete without this information.